You can lose 70% of your trades and still make money. That is not a motivational line. It is arithmetic, and it is the reason most traders quit right before it starts working. Here is what I mean. You have probably done this. You took 4 losses in a row, decided the strategy was broken, and went looking for a new one. Then you took 4 losses with that one too. The strategy was probably fine. You were judging it with the wrong number. No new indicator, no secret setup, no guessing. 3 numbers, and once you know them, you will never panic over a losing streak again. By the end, you will have all 3, including the third, which is the one that decides whether you survive long enough for the first 2 to matter. And do not skip ahead, because the third number is meaningless without the first. So let's start with the only number that actually tells you if you make money. Number 1 is expectancy. It is the average amount you can expect to make per trade across a lot of trades. And it is the only number that answers the question you actually care about. Here is how it works. You take your win rate, multiply it by your average win. Then you take your loss rate, multiply it by your average loss. Subtract the second from the first. What is left is your expectancy. If it is positive, you have a system that makes money. If it is negative, you do not, no matter how good it feels. And here is what falls out of that, which surprises almost everybody. Take a trader who wins only 3 times out of 10. Sounds terrible, but when they win, they make 3 times what they risked. And when they lose 1. 3 wins at 3 is 9. 7 losses at 1 is 7. They are up 2 units over 10 trades, losing 70% of the time. Now take a trader who wins 8 times out of 10, but only makes half of what they risk, and loses the full amount when wrong. 8 wins at half is 4. 2 losses at 1 is 2. They are up 2 as well, same result. From the opposite shape. That is the whole point. The win rate on its own tells you nothing. Neither does the reward on its own. Only the combination does. One thing before we go further. The free trading guide is linked in the description. Grab it and supercharge your strategy. Number 2 is the trade-off, and understanding it stops you chasing something that does not exist. Every system sits somewhere on a line. Aim for bigger rewards, and your win rate falls, because the further price has to travel, the less often it gets there. Aim for a high win rate, and your rewards shrink, because you are taking profit early to secure it. You cannot have both. Anyone selling you a high win rate with huge targets is selling you something that has never existed. So where should you sit? Somewhere in the middle. A win rate around 40 to 50% with a reward of 3 times your risk is a genuinely strong, genuinely achievable place to be. Not the most exciting numbers you will see advertised, but the ones you can actually execute across hundreds of trades without falling apart. And here is the break-even line, which is worth memorizing. If your reward equals your risk, you need to win more than half the time just to stay flat. If your reward is 3 times your risk, you only need to win 1 in 4. If it is 4 times, 1 in 5. Every increase in reward buys you room to be wrong more often. That is the lever you control. Number 3. And this is the one that decides whether you are still trading in 6 months, because the first 2 numbers only pay out over a long run of trades, and most people never get there. The number is your risk per trade, and the reason it matters is variance. Variance is the fact that 2 traders can run the exact same system with the exact same positive expectancy and have completely different experiences. One gets a smooth climb, the other hits a brutal drawdown first and quits, convinced the system is broken. Same rules, same edge, different order of results, which means a losing streak is not evidence of anything. 7 losses in a row with a genuine edge is ordinary, and a winning streak proves nothing either. You can break every one of your own rules and still win 5 in a row, which is far more dangerous because it teaches you the wrong lesson. Only a large sample tells you the truth. 10 trades tell you nothing. 100 start too. So here is the rule. Risk a small enough fixed amount that a normal losing streak cannot hurt you. Somewhere between 1/4% and 2% of your account per trade. And 2% is the ceiling, not the target. At 1%, 10 losses in a row costs you 10%. Painful, survivable, and you are still trading. At 10% per trade, that same ordinary streak wipes you out, and your perfectly good edge never gets the chance to show up. And there is an asymmetry here that most people never think about. Losses and gains are not equal. Lose 10% and you need 11% to get back. Lose 30 and you need 43. Lose half your account and the market now has to double your money just to get you back to where you started. Protecting your capital is not caution. It is arithmetic. So here is the whole thing. 3 numbers. Expectancy tells you whether the system makes money. The trade-off tells you that win rate and reward move against each other, so stop hunting for both. And your risk per trade decides whether you last long enough for the maths to pay out. And one gut check to leave you with. If you are about to abandon a strategy, ask yourself honestly, do I have enough trades to know, or am I reacting to the last 3? Almost always, it is the last 3. What does this actually change? Let's be concrete. Say you have a system winning 4 times out of 10 at 3-1, and you risk $100 a trade. 10 trades gives you 4 wins at 300 and 6 losses at 100, 1200 against 600. So $600 ahead every 10 trades. Take 5 trades a week, and that is around $1,200 a month, from a system that is wrong more often than it is right. The edge was never in being right, it was in the numbers. And here is where we go next. Expectancy tells you whether your system works, but you need real trades to measure it. So next, I am breaking down how to test a strategy properly before you risk anything on it. I'll see you there.